So we've been having a lot of problems with our pigs escaping. They're currently sort of contained just in their stall because they keep getting out and coming into my goat yard and rooting up all the grass. So we can't have that, and I needed to come up with another solution for keeping them in. We've changed the fence, I've lost count how many times, and so our next step was that previously we were using a solar energizer for the fencing. It has worked fine up to this point. So we actually have this setup, which previous owners put in. So it's an area for an electric fencer and a plug-in, which works. So I'm just set this up today. We just got it in the mail, and I'm going to give this a shot, and hopefully this will work to keep the pigs in their side of the fence. Okay, it says it's on, but it's also making a clicking noise, which usually means it's grounding out somewhere. I don't know if that just makes that noise though. So I'm gonna go and check our fence and see how much power is going to it. The fence was good to go, so my next task was getting the pig waterer set up. Steve cut these holes for me and made these troughs for me so that I don't have to get in with the pigs, because they're getting to the size where they're a little bit bitey and a little bit more aggressive. So this is the barrel that I was cleaning out the other day, and we just cut a circular hole through the enclosure, and then it allows them to just use this spigot. When they put their mouth on it, it lets water out. So then we have constant water instead of me having to constantly come, hi kitties, constantly come and give them water. The boys and girls need to be separated so that we don't have an unexpected breeding. So we're building the girls their own space. A lot of our farm is all flat rock, so we can't really put posts in. We're gonna give this a try. No idea if it's going to work, but we don't really have a lot of other options. So we're just using 5-gallon bucket with some rock and some cement in it, and then we're putting a T-post in that, and we'll run our fence there. We will see how this works. Hi. This is what I was able to accomplish this week in a few little pockets of time. So I picked up the trees to start our food forest today. I have 3 apples, a Mac, a Granny Smith, and a Honeycrisp. The Mac I chose because I want to preserve it. So I like to do applesauce. I like to have pie filling on our pantry shelf. So that was that choice. Honeycrisp because that's what we eat the most of. And then I also chose the Granny Smith because Steve really likes Granny Smith. The other options that I chose was a sweet cherry, which is I think called a Benton. I also chose 2 peaches. One is called a Flaming Fury, and the other is called a Glowing Star. I chose those because there were only 3 options from the nursery that I ordered through. These 2 were freestone as opposed to clingstone. The third option was a clingstone, and I don't want that. It's kind of a pain to use when you're doing any sort of preserving, so that wasn't for me. I did choose to do bare root. So Steve and I dug the holes yesterday and just sort of guessing how big we would need. I am noticing, I think that I need to widen some of the holes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll get these in the ground. Hit subscribe if you want to see how this fence actually works. If you want more of our day-to-day, follow along on Instagram and TikTok at Haylight Homestead.